Way to what's called the Galata Tower. The stuff that we saw yesterday, the palace, is probably going to get a bit mixed up, so we're probably going to put that on possibly when we're travelling another day, because we're restricted on the amount of internet we've got, so we'll see. Anyway, we're on our way to the Galata Tower, and this is the Galata Tower.
Yeah, kind of. I said no.
Queue for tickets, and then a queue to get in. That's the tower. Okay, we're up on the 6th floor. There's this cross section of a ship on there, and then we it's I think one of the oldest towers in the world, if not the oldest. I think it was built in the 1300s. This tower was a watchtower. Okay, we're still on the European side. Because I mean that's like the Bosphorus to the Black Sea. However, this part is like a little inlet. That's all this is. So this is an inlet. See if I can show you where. There you go. So there's the Bosphorus, and then this bit what we're looking at on this side here is like a little bit of an inlet. And over that side is the Asia side. We've been to see them, a couple of them mosques over there, been up there to the palace. Well, you can actually come a little bit higher up and get outside. So that's what I've done. Alright, well, the barriers and things are in. So there you go, that's the end. And round there is the Bosphorus itself. This is all part of the European side. So it's actually a massive country.
Hayır yapma.
Dur tamam bak. Kaldırayım diyorum böyle ya.
Korkuyorum.
Tamam gidin.
Ünlü kadına bakacağım.
Hangi kadın da?
We keep working our way around the tower, and there we go. Absolutely stunning. And another gorgeous day, which I tell you is back in the 30s again, at least. Although there's a few clouds in the sky over there. Hi, we're at what's called Taksim Square. There's a monument there, I think it was built by an Italian. So it's hard to tell where the actual city centre of Istanbul is, because it's all of it. It's just built up, and we've travelled for miles on the metro. But, not really sure what that is about, but that is a stunning building. We've just got on a ferry that's going to take us across the Bosphorus to the other side. So, my first trip into Asia. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but that's the European side. So that's the side we've been on for the last 2 or 3 days. Crossing over to, I think they call it Ushkadar. It's fairly windy, I must admit. This is looking down the Bosphorus into what would be the Black Sea at the end of it. It's nearly as breezy as what it was when we crossed from Spain to Morocco. But we're told not to bother with the cruise. You don't get any more than what you do with just crossing on a ferry. So we've got a ticket that allows us to travel on buses and being escorted through the road bridge. does look lovely and clean. It's nice and blue. I think wherever we've gone in the world, water always seems to look like this. But when you get round the UK, for some unknown reason, it's just brown. Oh, I tell a lie. We was on a beach, or we was looking down onto a beach in Cornwall that was stunning. And I think we were at the Minat Theatre having a look round there, and you could see one of the little cove beaches there that we were looking down onto. Change of continent. I think that makes the third continent this year. I mean, we did Africa with Morocco, Europe, and now Asia, which obviously we'll be driving more into over the next coming weeks. Istanbul is one of the busiest places I've ever been to. Doesn't seem to matter where we've been in Istanbul, you always seem to be in the centre where everything's going on. It's full of people. It's the busiest place I've ever been to by a long margin. I suppose it will be. Two continents meet. Main gateway into the Black Sea. Gateway by road to Asia. Brilliant. Go up there. centre, which should give us a spanking view, but it's not a bad view from here. So look at that.
How cool is that?
How weird is that?
It's like a 10 fish tank. Huh?
We're not actually going up the tower. We got here and decided against it, although the views are quite spectacular.
Through glass.
You're looking through glass and it makes it quite difficult when you're trying to video it. Plus it works out over 20 quid each unless you live here or you're a Turk, and then it's £3 each, which I found a bit annoying. And there are disabled concessions, but only if you're Turkish, so I decided against it. Some more fishing along the edge here, look. Setting off back now to the European side again. I've got to back out. Hundreds of ferries here going to different parts of the bank on the opposite side. The other ferry that's trying to get in. I must admit there's no messing about with these ferries. There's a rock in the middle of the water over there with a tower on it. We're going to see if we can get to that. Now, I know it's closer to this side than the other side, but you can't get to it from